So I used to walk here every day when I was studying for my exit exam for nursing school. This is where I'd actually study. I would listen to my books. I would, ask ChatGPT to help me do practice questions, or Claude, and I would study here every day, 3-4 days a week, every morning, same time. And then I ended up passing that exam, and I still found myself coming here because now I had to study for the NCLEX. And 2 weeks before the exam, I would come here every single day, study. And now that I passed the NCLEX, now I'm here again, still walking, still doing my thing. And I just find it crazy how, all of our accomplishments that we achieve, and at the end of the day, pass or fail, we're still kind of here. And I'm just honestly grateful that God was able to help me get through all those exams. And it just feels crazy how now I'm here, but the only difference now is I'm not worrying about anything, because before I'd be worrying about the exam. Now that the exam's over, there's nothing to worry about. So we're just walking right now, and then some guy came up to me, and then he asked me if I seen this poster of like a missing persons. And then apparently he saw the missing person over here somewhere over here, and I'm kind of walking towards it right now. But the guy was like, "Oh, do you see the missing persons poster over there?" Because he was asking me if I saw the number so he could call them. And then I was like, "Oh no, I didn't see it." So now he's walking back to call the people who posted that poster. And it sounds like the guy might be like either like bipolar or autistic. Oh, not the guy I spoke to, but the guy that's missing. So, because the guy told me that he was talking a lot about birds, and from what I know, a lot of like autistic people like birds, but that's such a generalization. Anyway, so I'm here walking. Hopefully we get to find the guy. It's so beautiful here. Hopefully I don't get eaten by freaking coyotes or something, because I'm alone walking in this trail. Look, the water's gone. It used to be all the way up over here. Now you don't see it anymore. So hopefully there's no tsunami out here. So the guy is over there. Apparently, if you guys could see that blue garbage bin over there. So apparently he's over there somewhere. So we're gonna go check out. We're gonna go there and find out and go on this little adventure. We're getting closer, guys. We're getting closer. First time walking all the way over here, so I don't really know what to expect. But if I don't end up posting this or I go missing, then you guys know where to look. This is at the Martinez Marina, by the train tracks. Guys, we're here, but I don't see anybody. So this is the blue garbage bin that he was talking about. Let's check it out. Maybe he left. Yeah, I don't see anybody here. What do we got here? Yep, there's nobody here. Maybe he left. Maybe he went somewhere. Or maybe he kept walking. But there's nobody. I guess I'll just go back. Keep walking back, or should I keep going? What do you guys think? I guess I'll keep walking a little bit further out. Look at what's in these freaking big ass drums. Liquefied petroleum gas. Okay, so I'm just gonna be walking back. I don't think he's here. I don't know, maybe he left or maybe he walked somewhere further out, but I'm not gonna go all the way over there. I just thought it's kind of crazy. Yo, what if like that guy who talked to me was the missing person? Yo, that's kind of crazy if you think about it. Yo, what if he was a missing person? And then maybe, what if he's like, what if he was just like a ghost, you know? Holy shit. I need to get out of here. I'm finally back on the trail. And I'm just walking back to the car. I'm safe, guys. So far, so good. You know, just walking in places like this, it kind of brings me back to my childhood. When I was growing up in the Philippines, I remember when we were young, we would go exploring. You know, we would go to like these haunted houses in the Philippines when with my siblings, and you know, we'd explore. We'd go inside like people's houses, which is so weird, I know. But there was one particular haunted house down the street from where we lived at. And I remember we went there, and then we would sometimes explore at night. Like we would intentionally go at night because it's more exciting. And I remember I was kind of cut off. Anyways, so yeah, we'd go inside these haunted houses, and it was such an adventure. It was a thrill, you know, going to these places, and it kind of just reminded me of those times. And sometimes I look back at those times and I kind of miss those. You ever miss those times where, you know, you reflect back on your childhood, you had no worries, nothing, no bills, no responsibilities, you know, all those things, and you kind of miss it. And now I'm like, you know, 30 years old now, so looking back at it, it really does bring back, you know, that nostalgic feeling, being in that moment, just enjoying life with your siblings, cousins. And yeah, I'm back here now, guys. I'm back on the main trail. I don't know, maybe that's a missing person. I should have asked for a description. Oof, God damn, it stinks. I've done 1.80 miles, so almost 2 miles. Every time I go walking, I always try to get in at least 2 miles in. So I think it's gonna be perfect because I still got some distance before I reach the car. So I'll get 2 miles. Once we get to the car, I'm almost there. Whew, it's starting to get hot. Yo guys, we made it. We made it here safely. Finally back in the car. Whew. Let's see what we got. We got 2.23 miles, so that's good enough. Time to go home. Thanks for watching, y'all.